Hey guys, this is Tim Tilley with Invisible Pain. Today I'm going to be doing just a short video on drugs, overdose. People, we've got loved ones that are leaving us way too soon. We've got an epidemic coming right now that our U.S. government they want to talk about, but they don't want to give any solution. They think that by letting people come across the border, and I'm for people coming into this country doing it the right way, but the way we got things going on right now, we're flooding our community with all kinds of drugs, and it is taking us out. I live in a county that, to my knowledge, that we're rated number 2 in the nation for drug overdose deaths, from fentanyl to pills. I mean, I'm talking about from young age to the old age men and women and kids. And today I was sitting there, and me and my wife was watching the news, and she said, "Do you remember the rapper Coolio?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, he died from fentanyl overdose." And she had read it on the Bing on internet, and I looked up at it, and I remember him growing up as being in one of the first ones in the hardcore gangster rap. And I was watching not too long ago. I like watching when they give out the awards. I think it was something like the BET Awards, and they give a lot of rappers, up and coming rappers, all these awards, and then they have a segment where they talk about the ones that we've lost. And to me, there's too much notoriety gone. Well, I don't want to say notoriety. I just want to say, is it enough that all we do when we lose someone is post a picture up on a screen and say how much we love them and we're going to miss them and whatever, and the family is absolutely devastated. I don't understand where we're going as a country. That now, I mean, you look around in our community and they've got all these health clinics, these so-called pain clinics that's supposed to be helping people. They're not helping people. It's all a money racket. People can't afford to take them to the clinics anymore because they can't afford every time they walk in for having a drug test because their insurance won't pay for it. So they end up paying these big, huge bills when they're absolutely trying to get clean. We've got to become more aware, and we've got to pay attention to what our children are doing. A lot of people gives our kids phones and turns them loose and have no idea what they're even talking about on social media or what they're doing at school. And people, if they've never been around any kind of drugs or I'm going to just say drug abuse, they don't know what to look for. And the first thing that if a parent was to go up and say, "Look, I need to talk to you about your kid because my boy told me that your child was experimenting a lot with drugs," and a lot of parents, their first reaction to something like it happens like it in their life, when somebody accuses their son or their daughter, is not my son, not my daughter. And they don't want to hear it. For number one, they don't want to hear it because they don't want the shame that they think that people around them is going to give them for their child not being perfect. Look, I've got 7 of them, and not one of them is perfect. Neither am I, neither is my wife or anybody else. There's only ever been one perfect person. And this Easter weekend, I think that we need to sit back and we need to decide who we are as people. Are we going to let our U.S. government completely divide us because of our skin color? And it's happening. It is absolutely happening. Are we going to allow this to happen, or are we going to stand up and say, "You know what? I have different opinions on things. But I'm not going to hate my fellow brothers and sisters of this world just because I think something different than them." And I'm not saying hate. I'm saying because we have a difference in opinion. So today, I'm sad for the loss of Coolio and many other young women and men that has lost their lives, and we need to come up with something that's absolutely it's going to help people change. And there is ways for change, but people needs to believe that somebody believes in them, and to have that sickness in their life. And it's not that you could ask every person that's ever addicted right now. They know. You ain't got to tell them they're a drug addict. They know. The problem is the only time that they feel normal in their life is when they're taking their drugs. They don't get up to take it to get high. They get up to take it to be normal. And so they can function. If they don't have it, they can't function. They can't get up and do as much as mow their yard. They can't drive their car to the store. It's a sickness that absolutely destroys them. And unless they have help, there's only one outcome. So we can keep feeding this issue and keep saying it's their lifestyle. I'm not going to put my nose in their business. Or we can say, hey, I know what you're going through. I'm here to help. Can you really look inside yourself? Look inside yourself and say, regardless of what it's going to take, I'm going to make sure that my friend doesn't get taken out like this. Like, share, comment on this post. Tell me what you think. We've got to get the word out to help these people. Tim Tilley, Invisible Pain.